Hello friends, Jai Shri Ram. Finally, 15 months old Isreal Hamas war has come to an end today, that is on 19th of January 2025. In this video, we are going to study what is the ceasefire deal, how is it going to happen, is it really a defeat of Israel or Netanyahu, is it a victory of Hamas, has US put Israel under the bus, and finally we will see the aftermath, that how many people died, what was the reputation loss of Hamas, as well as Hezbollah is almost dead. Then what all is the aftermath, and finally, is it good for Israel? Is the ceasefire good for Israel? Is it good for US? And what are the right-wing leaders in the US saying? Everything we'll see in this video. So let's get started with the facts. What is this ceasefire deal? The ceasefire deal was signed 2 days ago, or it was agreed upon 2 days ago, and it will come into effect from today. Okay, so the deal says that in a phased manner there will be exchange of hostages versus terrorists. So in the phase 1 the exchange will start. In phase 2 the exchange will get completed. Ceasefire will start in phase 1, ceasefire will get completed in phase 2, and in phase 3 Israel will help relocate Gaza in the way it used to be. So a lot of destruction has been caused in Gaza, so that Gaza will be, the infrastructure will be re-established by Israel using Israeli taxpayers' money. Okay, and then they'll also allow Hamas to contest for elections, and elections will get conducted. Okay, now this is what the plan is. So these are the 3 phases. The first phase, where the exchange of prisoners is going to start, it is going to last only for the 6 weeks from today. 6 weeks means 1.5 months. Now, how many hostages are there with the terrorists? So Hamas holds 33 Israel or US prisoners of war. They call them as prisoners of war, but in fact they are terrorists, and the people that they are holding are actually hostages. Okay, and in return, what do the terrorists want from Israel? They want 1,000 Hamas terrorists to be released from Israeli jails. 190 of them have 15 plus years of sentence given by Israeli courts, and they are facing that prison time in Israeli jails. So think about it. 33 hostages, out of which 2 are Americans. Okay, they have to be released by Hamas, and in return Israel is releasing 1,000 terrorists. Israel has done it in the past also, releasing thousands of terrorists, because they value every single citizen of Israel. Also, sometimes what happens is the citizens held hostage are also Americans. Like here in this case, 2 Americans are there. Now Donald Trump doesn't care about anything other than those 2 American prisoners of war or hostages. So America puts a lot of pressure on Israel, and that's why Israel has to come on terms with the terrorists. And probably this time also Israel has succumbed to that pressure. Now, I told you about what the deal is. I'll also tell you about who brokered this deal. This deal was brokered by Egypt and Qatar. But the tussle for taking credit of it is not seen in Egypt and Qatar. It is seen in America. Biden says, okay, I did such a great job. Trump says that it happened because of my pressure. Now, what pressure did Trump give? It's definitely Trump's pressure. It's nothing about Biden, because in Biden's presidency, this whole thing started. It lasted for 15 months. Biden couldn't do anything about it. Okay, so Biden could not pressurize Israel as well as Gaza. Okay, now it was Trump. How did he pressurize? He pressurized in this way that initially he gave a statement that before I come to my presidency, do something, otherwise the terrorists are going to face a lot of backlash from me. All hell will break loose. That was his statement. So Gaza was under pressure. Hamas was under pressure. Gaza is ruled by this terrorist organization called as Hamas. Israel was not under pressure so far, but 2-3 days ago, on Truth Social, which is a social media platform of Donald Trump, he owns it. He created it when he was kicked out of this Twitter. Twitter was not bought by Elon Musk at that time. So that Truth Social is his social media platform. Even today, whenever he has to tweet anything, he tweets it on Truth Social. So Donald Trump tweeted a couple of days ago that Bibi, that is Netanyahu, means he posted a video of another person cursing Bibi, that is Netanyahu, and a lot of foul words, curse words were used for Netanyahu. Using those kind of words for any head of state, and that to a democracy like Israel, is condemnable. But yeah, it's Trump, so Trump can do whatever he likes. Trump posted that video. He should have condemned that, you should not use that kind of a language for BB, but he posted it. So it was in a way that Trump himself also believed in whatever was said in the video, and he himself also wanted to abuse Netanyahu. So he wanted to show Netanyahu his place, that you're just my underdog. And this is the attitude of the US that many people don't like. Even their allies don't like it. All the European countries who are in favor of the US, they are treated like underdogs. Japan, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, all of them are treated like underdogs. So it is as if America is some imperial power and everyone has to listen to them. That is the attitude that many Americans do have, and especially Donald Trump does have that attitude. So Donald Trump posted that video, and that was an insult to Bibi. So it was like showing him his place. We won't always be financing your war on Hamas. We will finance it only if American interests are there, and of course there is no American interest left in this Isreal Hamas war. So we will stop funding, and whatever you do is due to the American funding. Okay, first thing is that. Second thing is, don't get in our bad books, because we have been supporting you so far, and that's why you are able to survive. Otherwise, the world community is against Israel. Why? Because there are 57 Islamic countries. All of them are like sworn enemies of Israel. Then you have China, Russia, they are against Israel. They are in favor of Iran, and Iran actually runs this triple H, that is these three terrorist organizations: Hamas in Gaza, Hezbollah in Lebanon. Hezbollah is almost dead now, and Houthis in Yemen. So all these are controlled by Iran, and Iran is a friend of Russia. And Russia is also a friend of China. So China, Russia, Iran, this is the nexus that actually brings about all these terrorist things in the Middle East. And so America was kind of threatening Israel that, enough is enough, now stop the war and get the 2 American hostages released. We don't care about whatever you do. We don't care about any Israeli. We don't care about how many children were dead. We don't care about 7 October attack. We really don't care that your children were cooked in microwave oven. It's all okay. They were Jews, and we frankly don't care about it. We are Christians. You are just an asset for us, because we want to control the oil in the Middle East, and you are good to die. We won't put our soldiers on the ground, so we want you Israeli Jewish people to die. That is exactly what Donald Trump actually meant. And that's why Netanyahu was under a tremendous pressure, due to which this ceasefire was signed. Think about it, 33 prisoners of war or hostages versus 1,000 terrorists. These are civilians. These are terrorists. Each one of them could cause many terrorist attacks. But America just doesn't care about it. And Netanyahu, of course, Netanyahu has fought a lot. I have nothing against Netanyahu. He has fought a lot. And quite frankly, Israel can survive only if America is on their side. So that's what led to this. So who brokered the deal? Yeah, it was Egypt and Qatar. But who is fighting for the credit? Biden and Trump. I'll tell you who should get the credit. It is Trump. But then, is this credit a good thing? I don't think it is a good thing. they actually backstabbed Israel. They actually put Israel under the bus. Now, what is the aftermath? Yeah, it was a 15 months long conflict. It started since 7th of October 2023 and it ended today, that is 19th of January 2025. 46,000 people were killed in Gaza. That's what Gaza Health Ministry claims. Now, if you want to believe them, then yeah, 46,000 people died. Out of them, some must be terrorists, right? Now, how many of them were terrorists out of 46,000 people? Well, Israel says that 17,000 militants were killed. Yeah, they can't even use the word terrorist. That is the beauty of today's world. You cannot call terrorist a terrorist. You have to call them militant. Okay. So Israel says 17,000 militants who were fighting against Israel were killed. Okay. 1,200 Israeli civilians were killed in the initial Hamas attack on 7th of October 2023. So this is the aftermath. Now you let me know in the comment section whether this ceasefire is worth it or not. Is it not like backstabbing Israel? And if America can do this to one of its most closest ally, then can we as Indians trust the US? Because we were anyways not in their fold. We were always, non-aligned. We were neither with Russia or USSR, nor were we with US and their allies. And now then, US sometimes tries to lure us into their fold. This is the kind of activities which we don't like, and that's the reason why we don't trust the US. How can you betray your friends? You did the same thing with the Kurds. Now you're doing it with Israel. And then with the Europe as well. All the Christian countries in the Europe will also be facing a similar kind of a situation. You're pulling out from NATO. And then you think that we should be serious about Quad. No, Quad is just an economic alliance. No one is serious about it. The real thing is BRICS. At least the BRICS nations will come to help each other. When there are sanctions imposed, then Russia comes to rescue. Even Iran comes to rescue, by the way. We don't like Iran at all, but you leave us with no choice. So Donald Trump, you should really understand, you cannot put friends under the bus. Otherwise, we'll find friends in the neighborhood. And anyone will do that. Do let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you so much for seeing the video till the end. It does mean a lot to me. Could you also please see the video description? It has index, link to the study material, and also if I've shown any products in this video, then the purchase links to those products. The comment section is open for your suggestions and also for your doubts. I always answer to the first 100 comments on every single video. If you want to support my work, here's my QR code or my UPI ID is amit.shirasao@UPI. Until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram.